Well, it's April 1st, which means our snowbirds are starting to migrate back north. Before they do, most will prepare their Southwest Florida home for the summer storm season. That's great, but the biggest threat to their winter home may come from the inside, not the outside. Here to talk more about that and what to do is a Wink News real estate expert, Denny Grimes. Thanks for joining us, Denny.
Good morning.
So tell us more about this. People really need to know some of the dangers lurking inside their home.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Most people don't think about that, but I can tell you firsthand, one of my sellers had left for a month, and they were going to be gone a month. I happened to go over a couple days later to drop off something for them, and I walk up the sidewalk, and there's water running outside the front door.
Wow.
Now imagine what that, and that was many thousands of dollars. But if they had gone a month without detecting it, it would have been really, really bad.
Yeah.
So I brought some examples of some photos of what people have walked into.
Wow.
By unchecked moisture and mold. And you look right here, now that right there, that photo right there is just mildew that builds up on when the air conditioner went out. And then they walked in and it had all the mildew problems. Condo owners have to be very sensitive. For example, the upstairs, the people who live upstairs may be gone.
Right.
You're gone, and now their plumbing is leaking into your ceiling.
And nobody knows it.
And it could be months. So basically, you can prevent all this by having a professional watch your home.
Okay.
So my points to the homeowners are, number one, is that most of the damage takes place, the water damage, from inside the home. And the irony is they'll spend $30,000 on hurricane shutters or impact glass.
Right.
And they won't spend $30 or $40 a month to have somebody take a look or a visit on their home. And that's a problem. Generally speaking, a very small water leak can create a big problem very fast. The second problem we have down here relates to moisture, and that's the mold. Mold is the problem after the problem, and it not only becomes a health issue, it becomes a resale problem down the road.
Yeah.
And many insurance companies won't insure the property if it's unoccupied and you can't document the fact you had somebody looking out after it.
So what's the best thing to do here? Obviously, the moral of the story is you need somebody to check on your home and make sure that these issues aren't happening while you're gone.
Right. What normally happens, the best thing to do is hire a professional. And there are no licensing requirements. Anybody who has vision and transportation can be a home watch service company. But that doesn't mean they're a professional.
Right.
What too many times happens is they're going to find the friendly neighbor who says, oh, I'll get your mail, I'll keep an eye on things, and they'll pop over there every now and then, or maybe a family member. That's not a good idea, because even the friendly neighbor has company, or they are on vacation, and Murphy's Law says if there's going to be a problem, it's going to take place during the month when they're gone.
Yeah.
And so that's not a good plan long term. Secondly, you want to make sure that they have a certified checklist to go through, because there are a lot of issues that can go wrong. For example, if a breaker is tripped just on your refrigerator, can you imagine what the meat will do in the freezer after a month just sitting there?
Absolutely.
It's a huge problem.
All right, so great advice. We're running out of time,
but
definitely if you are still here heading back north, make sure you follow this advice. Thanks, Denny.